post show from yesterday. What's happening, film friends? Dave the Film Junkie here. All right. Finally getting around to this because, well, on Monday's Film Junkie Live, somebody sent me a link to an article talking about Jared Leto's Joker in gold underwear. And, you know, we kind of made a joke about it and blah, blah, blah. And then when I went to look at the article, you know, it was an article from 2016. And I was like, it's an old article. It's whatever. Didn't really pay too much attention to it. But then I think as the day went on, I was like, okay, maybe, you know, the next day I was like kind of thinking about it. And then all of a sudden I started getting messages from someone who's been in contact with me, you know, that is all about the Ayer Cut in my my Instagram. So he actually messaged me and sent me over an old video from 2016 from the premiere of Suicide Squad. And let's go ahead and show it right now. So here it is right here and play it. You can't really hear it. Look at that. Okay. So basically they're asking him about gold underwear and Jared Leto is saying, well, they had to cut that out because it's PG-13. Gold underwear? What? I mean, yeah, very interesting. And then I started, you know, thinking about it and thinking about the stuff that this guy's been sending me. And I went, okay, just how naughty is David Ayer's Suicide Squad, or was at one point? Because he also sent me these screenshots a little while ago and started to put it like, you know, kind of putting things together here. And so here's this one right here. This is from the guy who played Frost. What's his name? Sorry, for his first name, Jim Parak. When he was answering questions on his Instagram, or I guess Facebook, I don't know, somewhere, Facebook or Instagram, they all look the same now. When he was answering which scenes were cut out and why, he says, it's hard to recall all of them. There were plenty of scenes cut out. The why is not my business, but there was a common thread running through most of the cutout scenes. The darker and more psychologically X-rated the scene, the more likely it ended up cut from the movie. Now, he said X-rated. He's probably over-embellishing, but it just kind of shows you that maybe David Ayer's Suicide Squad was in fact supposed to be, you know, initially rated R, and there was a little bit more happening on the nudity level. I don't know. I mean, I highly doubt there's going to be like, you know, Margot Robbie stuff, but yeah, you never know. But it just kind of makes you wonder what's going on. He even says right here, which scene did I like the most that didn't make it into the movie? He said, we did a sequence where we went to a judge's house and Mr. J was in his bed waiting for him as he led him at gunpoint into his bedchamber and showed him his wife on an iPad in a rather precarious situation. Then boss had a persuasive chat with him and he gave us information or access to the lab that we eventually raided. So remember the iPad and remember, like, you know, the lab that they eventually got to? Apparently there was a scene prior to that had to do with this judge's house and his wife in a precarious manner. So telling you what, we're just missing out. I mean, it's almost like, yeah, we're saying release the Ayer Cut, but it's almost like release the Joker cut. If we're going to see Joker in golden undies, and I must say, I mean, you release that picture of Jared Leto in some golden undies, you're going to get some females that are just going to be, hey, they're going to start campaigning for this thing. I can tell you what, I could already tell some of my female friends are already going to be campaigning to see this cut, because that was pretty much the only reason why they went and saw Suicide Squad in the first place. So I'm just saying that if David Ayer, you listen to this, maybe, I don't know, answer the question about the golden undies. Maybe if you have an image, throw it out there in black and white. That could really get some things going if it hasn't gone already. I'm just saying. Release the chonies.